Hello and welcome back to another update on this O-Gauge Railway Kirkby bank. As you can see in this video, we've actually got some trains behind us, so that's a bit more interesting anyway. We'll have a look at building the actual high level, which is at the back of us. I'll put some more of this green insulation down, which I use all over the boards, the sound insulation. It's the sort of stuff you get on the laminate floor. And the other thing is comfort, which is an important part of this particular hobby. If you've got a shed, there's no good being freezing cold. You don't really want to go out in the shed. So I've fitted a Chinese deal heater, which is in the workshop, and we'll show a bit of that. And the results of heating the workshop, which makes it a lot more comfortable anyway. So let's get on with the video and I'll see you on the other side. Just starting to work out the high level. I've got two lengths of ply cut there. It goes all the way down there and will come in down there. And that's about a 1 in 100 gradient, so it's quite a gentle climb all the way up there, and it will eventually go all the way around there and out over there. Right, that's this part of the incline up to the higher level is actually complete. Well, as far as the woodwork is concerned, up to there. I just need to put a curve on there and it'll eventually disappear over out that corner anyway, but we'll carry on. Just scribing the curve, just simple pivot there and just slide that along, pencil on there, and you mark whatever radius you want. In this case it's inside radius is 2 meters. Curve's taking shape, being busy with the jigsaw, cutting out. That's in a whole sheet of 12mm ply. That's 8 by 4 feet, that is. Right, I've completed the main structure of the high level. It goes all the way around over there, right the way over into a blank wall. I haven't cut the hole out the wall yet. I'll do that in spring, save drafts coming into the shed. So all I'm going to do now is start putting my my green stuff on it, on the good old PVA. So we'll carry on doing that and catch up in a minute. High level is basically complete with all the green insulation stuff on it. Just put a coat there for a bit of effect. So all around there. So my next little step for this is to put track on it. So give me a day or so, I'll get that sorted and I'll just film that for you. Right, I've done a bit of painting over there. I've painted all the way up the side of the incline for the high level. I put cork on it over there and I've continued around here, so all the green underfloor stuff is now down. I thought I'd continue. I'm busy laying some down over here anyway, just like a jigsaw, and when I've got it all right I'll stick it all down with good old PVA there. And then what I'm using to cut it is the good old bench saw. Without the guard it's a bit dodgy, but I've still got all my fingers anyway, so I'll carry on. Right, this is how I do my my track. First of all, we've got to put drops on. These are 2 lengths of Pico track. So first of all, I cut little sections out of the webbing to solder the wires on. So let's do that. Then we get our soldering iron, solder, And don't forget, this is O-gauge track, but you can do equally the same method on 00, which I have done in the past when I used to model in 00. So the idea is this will just go straight into your ballast and you won't see it. So now we know black to the back, but don't forget black, the back is going to be this side because it flips over. So we've done some so this is orange. So I've allocated, each track will have its own colour so you can identify it. It's in the ends. Put the orange wires on, which will be this side of the track, the outside. Right, this is what I do when I'm joining my track together. I use a hammer like that and just tap each rail individually so it goes in, and I put this piece of aluminium at the side so everything is absolutely straight. So we line these up because it always is a pain. And if you tap on the other end, you'll see each one go in. That's it. And then when I'm done, I screw them down. That's always the debate. And some of these 12mm little screws, and just screw them down. I mean, the beauty of this is if you wanted later to glue it down, put some PVA all over it, you can do it and remove the screws. It's entirely up to you what you wish to do. Well, this is something I've found that works for me anyway. Put screws in it, and you get 500 of these from China for buttons. Off the good old leeway. Right, I'll carry on now and put the other track in. Just put screws about every foot like that, or 30 centimetres, or if you prefer, got my little tin. And when I've got all my track down, I'll just drill holes for my droppers to go in. Right, this is how I get my distance between the tracks. This is 15mm, this aluminium. We already know we've set it absolutely straight. So if we put this other piece of aluminium up against there, like that, and fix that in place with the drill and some screws. With the drill and some screws, it'll be fine. So when I built the this ramp for these tracks, I've left this little space here which is going to be for scenery. Right, so all you need to do then is slide up the aluminium to keep the gap, and then you get a nice even gap like that down the middle. Just putting a few joiners on, or a little hammer, and just tap them on. Same this one. Right, we line them up, and from the other end just tap them gently, hammer each spray all the time, and they go in. Right, just doing a bit of termination. This is board 3. There's 4 of these boards around the shed, and this is below the clock at the sort of house end of the shed. So all the track that I have put down so far, it all comes back to here to wire it all up. Because black are the commons there, which all terminate up here, and then you've got orange, which is the outside of the high level, which is there. Those 3 will terminate, and the greys or the inside, and they'll all terminate along these blocks. Now I intend to do block detection, but at the moment everything is just linked together, so everything will work. But in the future these will all be separated out and put into some kind of detection unit, and then eventually we'd like to run something like a iTrain on it anyway. So for now we're just connecting everything up, and we'll just carry on. And rinse and repeat as we terminate them all. I got the idea for all these blocks from Charlie Bishop, Chadwick. Right, to terminate all my wires, and all the little labels are on them, so I know what's what, and all you need to do now is test it, make sure we've got everything wired up correctly, and see if we can run a train on it. Right, this is the first train to run on the main layout. It's what will be platform 1. There is a little bit of platform to go into, but that's about all. So this is Delta 10 coaches standing start from 100. There's only 10 metres of track here in total, so we can't go that far at the moment. This is just a bit of performance testing. Right, we're just trying Black 5 on the higher level. Got 29 wagons on, so just seeing how she performs from a standing start. It seems to go very well. This is my Chinese diesel heater that I've bought from eBay, about £120 it was. I'm connected up to this gate valve, which will send it either to the workshop or to the main shed. I've constructed a tray there which will take the elephant trunk silver ducting, which will then be piped through the hole there into the workshop. So it'll be nice and warm, keep your toes toasty. This is where it comes out into the workshop. There'll be a desk there, so the heat will be coming out underneath. It'll be nice and warm. I've constructed this is the insulated ducting that I bought to pipe the hot air from the workshop into the shed, and this is where it actually comes out into the shed. I put plenty of insulation on top of the silver ducting to keep the heat in. And I'm just finishing off there, just putting all the tops on and more insulation in. Well, you join me in the workshop. Oh no, this is in the workshop. This is actually in the garage, because I'm busy modifying this Chinese diesel heater. What I'm doing currently is moving the fuel pump from inside this location to outside there. I'm fitting a fuel filter and a better hose or better pipe. This is like more of a solid pipe, because this was the cheap flexible stuff that was actually with it. And I watched a couple of YouTube videos, and this stuff isn't that brilliant. That's why I'm changing to this stuff as well. Also, I'm moving the control panel, which was stuck on that side of the unit, so I can put it on the wall on the outside of the unit, and it's easier to see with being a LCD display. So let's get on with some modifications. Right, we've finished modifications now. It's just in its raw state. I'll put the pump outside because you meant to have it, well, according to some YouTubers anyway, you meant to have it in a vertical position, and also it's easier to see what's going on. You'll see fuel in the fuel filter, which it didn't have a fuel filter before, so that's a lot better. Also, I cut the wires from and fed them through, as you see where I've joined there. So that means that now you've got a length of wire to mount this on the wall on a higher position, more near eye level, to make it a lot easier to see. So I'll put it all together and we'll take it to the workshop. Right, heater's in and all well, heater's all plumbed in, ready to go. Primed the system. So all we need to do now is press the go button and on. So let it fire up and we'll see what it does. Well, it's been running for best part of an hour now, and it's managed to raise the workshop temperature from 10 degrees up to 16 degrees. So that'll keep me nice and toasty throughout the winter anyway. Right, I hope you found that informative and useful. Thank you for watching and getting this far in the video. If you do the usual things, which is click the like button and subscribe, it'll be very useful, helps the channel to grow. So at least in your knowledge you can know that I am now nice and warm in the shed anyway, thanks to the Chinese diesel heater, which is a very economical piece of kit, only 120 quid I think it was, and I can run it on low, and I can get a whole day's worth of heat out of it. So nice to be nice and comfortable anyway. See you in the next video.